beautiful unicorns, and welcome back to my channel. And this video there's gonna be some thoughts on my Lowbuy that I had and things that I've learned about myself and my makeup style and my makeup shopping habits during this Lowbuy. I think I managed to think about like 5 points, like stuff that I've learned about myself and stuff that I've learned about like my makeup habits that I'm gonna take with me now that I'm no longer on a Lowbuy, because I think that a lot of these things is gonna make me, I'm not gonna say I can never go on a no-buy, because I love makeup, I love buying makeup, I love trying new things, but at the same time I want to use and love the stuff I already have as well. So I don't want to be buying so many things that I am overwhelmed and I'm no longer able to pick up that old palette that I love. I love using it, I love the looks that I get with it, but I feel like I can't pick it up because I have so many new things. So these are the things that I have discovered about myself and about my shopping habits while on the Lowbuy. Number 1, I don't need to buy things on release date because I will love them as much if I get them a bit later. And this, I think, was the biggest thing for me. This is the biggest thing to me, together with the second point that I'm coming to. I always bought things the minute they were released. Everybody was always asking me, how do you get a hold of all of these limited edition stuff? How come you always get those things that other people can't because they're sold out? I bought them the minute they were released. Everything. And I've learned that about myself now that I've been on a no-buy, because I have only allowed myself to buy one thing the minute it was released, and still a month later that item isn't here. And I'm still excited to get that item, because the time I get the item doesn't determine how much I'm gonna love it. And that is something that was very important for me to know, because some of these things that I bought now that I was in New York when I broke my no-buy was things that I've been longing for a long time, and I am still as excited to have them now and use them now as I would have been if I got them right away. I mean, the only point for me to get things right away when they're being released is if that I would be the first one on YouTube with a tutorial or the first one on YouTube with a review, but I'm not trying to be a big beauty guru. Why am I trying to strive to put things up at the same time as they are? I don't think I'm ever going to be the go-to channel for new releases. So why am I trying to be that? That is not what my channel is about. And I love these things that I get later just as much as any of the other things that I own. So I need to be smarter about that. And I've really understood this about me, that I love things even though I get them at a later time. And this, together with the second point, that is that not everything that I want immediately, I want after a couple of weeks. Those 2 points together has really helped me with my Lowbuy, and it's gonna help me further on as well. One of the things that I bought during my Lowbuy is that I bought some things from Pixie. I was immediately drawn to the Pixie spring collection when it was announced. I would try and put up a picture so that you can see how it looks. It was those fairy lights, it was the liquid lipsticks. She released some new like mini sets, like the new Rose Flash Balm, which I really like. The peel and polish, like some new skincare things, and the duos. I'm really just digging into my collection here. Like these, the duos with the highlighters. This is the Glowy Gossamer Duo. I got mine in Subtle Sunrise. It's very pretty. And if I would have bought those things immediately when they released, I would have bought a bunch more, and maybe I wouldn't have thought it through. Instead, I was like, no, I am on a Lowbuy. I'm not gonna buy any of this because I don't need any of this. And I thought about it for like a couple of weeks, and I told my friend Maggie Sowers here on YouTube, that I can't seem to let go the thought of this spring collection by Pixie. And when I came back to it, I was like, you know what, this is what I want my Lowbuy to be about. Me really thinking through the purchases before I add it to cart and check out. So I was like, so what do I really want to try from this collection? So I bought one fairy light, one highlighter duo, and the set with the minis of the new skincare. And I love all of these things. And I'm so happy I did it this way, because otherwise I would have probably bought more than one fairy light, and I probably would have bought both the highlighter duos. And what if I didn't like them? Now I do, and now I know I can go back and buy them, but me having to marinate on this release for a couple of weeks really made me like just make the items I wanted less, so that I can make a smarter and smaller purchase. And that's also something that I need to bring with me after this Lowbuy. If you just sleep on it for a bit or think about it for a couple of weeks, the things that you can't let go, the things that you're still thinking about, that's the things you should get. The things that you can't really remember, you're like, didn't I want something last week? Because sometimes I go back to like my new makeup releases, will I buy it or not, the series I have on my channel, and I'm like, oh yeah, I wanted that one, what happened with that one? And if I forget it, I'm not gonna buy it, because it slipped out of my mind, and I obviously didn't want it bad enough to pick it up. So that's something I need to learn, and I have learned that, and I feel so good about myself, and I love those things I picked up from Pixie, so I'm so excited. I did also buy some like repurchases of stuff that I really want, and that's also like a thing, like not one of my points, but I ran out of my eyebrow pencil and my tattoo liner by Kat Von D. So and I used this eyebrow pencil, if I can find it, this one, the Goof Proof by Benefit. So I made this order from Sephora only buying those two things, because those two things I was like, I don't want to do my makeup without those two things. I like those two things and I want them again. So I bought those two things from Sephora, and I felt really happy with myself buying those things, and I used them. And that's also how I want to be. Like, don't buy backups, because I haven't been the person to buy backups, but just go through things and see, do I really want to buy this thing again? And don't like decide whether or not I want to buy it again before even finishing it, because that makes no sense. Oh, I have an espresso. One second. Just the thing about having an espresso at home, love it. Another thing that I have learned through my Lowbuy, and I think that I have really caught on to this before my Lowbuy, but my Lowbuy has really like made me go in on this, is that even if something is good, I don't need it if it's not my makeup style. People will go on and on about things that they think are amazing, and I made a video about this basically cult products that people love that I still don't have an interest in trying. I mentioned like the Modern Renaissance and the Kat Von D Shade and Light palettes. Like, people are saying the soft glam is amazing, you really should get it, and I didn't get it because it doesn't matter if it's good. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad. It's not my makeup style. Don't buy things that are not your makeup style just because people say it's good. It doesn't matter if it's the best eyeshadow palette in the world if you're not gonna use it. Save your money and buy something that's really your style. Another thing that I really, and this is something that I discovered during my Lowbuy, it's even if something really is your style, do you have to buy it? Because maybe you have dupes at home. And this is the thing, sometimes when colorful eyeshadow palettes are being released, you are all like, Angie, you need to get this, this is so your style, this is going to be something that you love, and you are right. But the thing is that I love colorful eyeshadows so much that I have a bunch, and there's no point for me to buy every rainbow palette that's being released, because then I would just be like the people that hoard neutral makeup, but instead I'm hoarding rainbow palettes. And this is something that I really need to learn, and you as well. Just because something is said to be amazing, is just because something is really up your alley, you still need to make but do I need this? Does my collection need this? Maybe I already have this, and what's the point of me buying dupes? If I was doing this full time and I wanted to compare palettes to each other, it would make more sense. But I'm just a hobby YouTuber. This is not my career, and I don't think that this is ever gonna be my career, and I'm fine with that. So why am I buying dupes? Like, what's the point of that? So even if something's being released, and even though that is totally up my alley, I don't need to buy it if I already have it. Makes no sense at all. And me sleeping on it, has really made me realize that about a lot of releases that's been going on, that I can just save my coins on because I just don't need to buy things I already own again. And let's not forget, you've probably heard me say this a lot in my videos lately, how excited I am to shop my stash. And this is the fifth and final reason, the fifth and final thing that I've learned during my Lowbuy is that I love my collection. My collection is awesome. I have so many good makeup items, so many inspiring palettes, inspiring highlighters that I love. Just going shopping in my stash is amazing. Just like 2 weeks ago, I went through all of my H&M lipsticks. Like, I love that formula. That is one of my favorite formulas of all time. And I have to say that I'm wearing the Bite and Mousse Bouche, and they are very similar in formula, but the H&M one is even shinier and like even more of its satin glossy finish. Oh, it's so beautiful. They go on so good. And I went shopping my stash and I brought out 3 lipsticks. 2 of them I used in the tutorial and 1 I put in my purse. And I love that formula. And if I keep buying more and more and more lippies, there's no way for me to go back and discover a formula that I love, that I have so many good colors in. The Sienna Piazza. I think it's called Sienna Piazza. It's the most amazing wearable milky coral spring shade ever. If you have H&M Beauty in your country, go and swatch Sienna Piazza. It is a creamy satin full coverage milky coral spring shade. You'll love it. Also Brunette Ambition, I used that in one of my tutorials. I don't know if it's up already. It's a beautiful cool tone, slightly darker nude. Oh, it's so beautiful. Like, those are the things that I wouldn't have discovered if I keep bringing in more and more stuff. The same as that I did a tutorial with 2 of my Makeup Addiction cosmetics palettes. I love those palettes, one of my favorite formulas, but since I always bring in so much new makeup, I don't have a chance to like use the things I already have and really love. So yeah, those are the things that I learned about myself and how I have been spending money on makeup, on things that I already have, that I don't really need, that I'm not gonna reach for. And I already have so many things I like. I have such a great collection, and I am never going to be a no-buy channel. I am never going to be a channel that's going to tell you, don't buy any more makeup, because I love makeup and I want to buy makeup, but I want to be smart about it. And I want to review things for you, but I still don't want to have like 2 reviews a week because there's no point. I have so many things I love, and I want to be a channel about smart consumerism. Like, buy the things that really inspire you, that really complete and add things to your collection, and that make you happy and inspired. And right now, my collection is making me happy and inspired, and I'm so excited about all the things that I bought in New York. Every single thing I bought in New York, I have a thought behind. I know how to use it, when I will use it. I know I was excited about it. I have been thinking about it, and that's the kind of hauls I want to do. And I think that's it. Oh, I have been babbling for 15 minutes. I'm gonna cut this video down a bit, hopefully, otherwise we're screwed. Coffee in the morning. Yeah, that's it. We're gonna go visit my boyfriend's mother for the day, and I will see you in my next video. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I would love to see you subscribed. The button is down below. I do upload quite a lot of videos. I did film this look as well. Although I think I'm still gonna get a bunch of questions in the comments. You can just go and look, asking me if I filmed this look. I filmed this look. And it's coming up soon, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!